Every generation got their hands on the puzzle of society, and every single one of them botched it.
Rent Cam.
Hi, I'm Mike, Dad Generated X's official Rant Cam correspondent, and this Rant Cam comes to you with the concept of society as a broken ass puzzle, and what are we going to do about it? Let's get down to it, shall we? Okay, society has been handed down to us like a family heirloom, and each successive generation has absolutely shredded it. All right, let's start out with the boomers. Okay, had the complete puzzle, lost half the pieces, blamed us. Millennials, they just got frustrated, set the puzzle on fire or what was left of it, and then called that self-care. All right, Zoomers. Zoomers don't even know what a social puzzle is yet. Okay, and Gen X, we're standing here holding the damn box lid, waiting for everybody to try and figure it out. Boomers. Yeah, them cats actually had everything. Affordable housing, pensions, actual privacy, and then they went ahead and sold everything to buy themselves a cabin in the woods or a summer home in Florida. We Gen Xers were promised the land of opportunity, but instead we got the land of unpaid internships and thoughts and prayers for our mortgages or medical bills. Gen X translation of all this, the world is yours. And then they mortgaged it to buy a boat. Okay, boomer philosophy. Work hard, stay loyal, retire with dignity. Reality is that they actually just changed the rules right after they had won. So they climbed up the ladder, they pulled it up behind them, and said, sorry kids, you probably should have worked harder. Next stop, millennials. Yeah, millennials were set up to fail before they even got out of bed. Student loans, sky high. Job market, DOA. Economy, well, that's held together with vibes and caffeine. We told millennials, go to college, get a degree. It's the key to success. Really, it was the key to economic ruin is more like it. So what's the Gen X translation of all this? Basically, millennials were promised participation trophies and they got economic ruin. Millennial philosophy. Burnout is inevitable, so why don't we just go ahead and make an aesthetic out of it? Millennials invented self-care, which to me is really just an excuse to cry in the bathtub with a $12 oat milk latte. Okay, you know what? If therapy weren't so damn expensive, millennials wouldn't be trauma dumping in the group chat at 2 a.m. Zoomers. Zoomers grew up in a world that's been fully digitized, monetized, and algorithmically annihilated. They don't even question it. The internet is reality to them. This generation will never understand that we had to call our crush's house and pray to God that her father didn't pick up the phone. What's the Gen X translation of all this shenanigans? Zoomers don't know life before Wi-Fi. But they do, however, know how to cancel you in 0.2 seconds. So here's a reality check for Zoomers. Buddy, if you don't figure out how to do your taxes, the government will absolutely figure that out for you. Stop, listen, what's that sound? Everybody knows cowbell section's going down. Near, 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 near. We have boomers hoarding wealth like schmog. Millennials clinically depressed yet somehow managing to care for 37 houseplants, and Zoomers making 6 figures curating vibes on TikTok. Meanwhile, here's Gen X just standing here or sitting here with the cup of black coffee, trying to remember where we left our reading glasses. I saw a Zoomer call a filing cabinet an analog data storage unit. I'm done. And don't even get me started on the ones who think socializing is DMing each other memes for like 6 hours straight. Cowbell section out. So here we come at last to Gen X. A new hope. We're the last generation to have seen the world before the internet came along and pretty much ruined everything. We're digital cavemen. We're old enough to remember life before tech, but still young enough to be able to fix the Wi-Fi if something goes down. We don't complain, we adapt. We don't manifest, we actually make stuff happen. Okay, what's our philosophy? Do the work. Don't make any excuses. And you know what? We don't do safe spaces because we remembered the life when there was dodgeball with concrete walls. The boomers, well, they went and they pieced out. The millennials burnt out. And Zoomers don't even know which way is up quite yet. So Gen X, here's the question. If we don't step up and fix this, who will? So, get your shit together, grab a coffee, and let's go.